Forests. We rely on them for the essential element we need to survive, oxygen. Forests are the most important resource on the globe and a vital part of life on planet Earth. From helping us breathe to housing thousands of species, forests contribute to our daily living by providing wood, timber, food, and medicine. Forests provide for the livelihoods of more than 1 billion of the poorest people on this earth.
Ina faida ya maji na malisho.
Wako na manufaa mengi, hata kama vitu ambayo wameweka kama hii nyuki, hii asali, wakitoa asali hapa, atakuwa amepata faida mahali pale. Wanaokota kuni huko ndani na wanaenda nayo.
Kenya has lost much of its forest cover in the last 2 decades, from a mere 13% 2 decades ago to only 7% of forest cover currently. And that is dire. Kenya forests are not different from other forests of the world. Human actions are depleting the very forest the world needs. Repercussion? Climate change. And with it, much hotter planet than before. The cause are the many droughts and instances of floods.
In Kericho, we are faced with huge illegal loggers. The KFS team, through our information department, has come with some apps in which alerts are generated. The Forest Alert System is a system which monitors the forest protection activities digitally. Our role is to protect, conserve, and manage all the forests in Kenya.
When we protect forests, forests will protect us. To change the fortunes, the efforts of everyone is required. African Women in Agricultural Research and Development, award One Planet Fellowship, is championing the cause for a better world through research solutions by building a vibrant pool of high-potential agricultural researchers equipped to lead next-generation research focused on helping Africa's smallholder farmers adapt to a changing climate. The One Planet Fellowship is an initiative implemented by Award and the Agropolis Foundation and supported by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, BNP Paribas Foundation, EU, and Canada's IDRC. Douglas Bwire is a 2020 One Planet Laureate candidate.
One of the gaps that we have identified relating to forest monitoring is the issues of feedback. So while local committees and staff of forest agencies can collect data at the local level and send it to the platforms at the national level, there needs to be a kind of feedback from the top to the bottom. We are bringing the research aspect, trying to see how can locals monitoring be made effective and sustainable.
Douglas holds a Bachelor and Master of Science in Environmental Studies. He is currently working on natural resource governance at the Center for International Forestry Research, simply referred to as CIFOR.
My research focuses on governance in natural resource management, and we've implemented projects on natural resource management, on governance aspects. Currently, the project we are doing is known as OFESA. OFESA is an Observatory of Forests for Eastern and Southern Africa, and the whole objective of OFESA is to promote data sharing so that countries that we are working in are able to know how they are doing in terms of trends in forest change, and they cannot know the trends if there's no data. So a reliable data that is accessible then will enhance that. So that's what we are promoting. Then we're also developing capacity of national forestry agency partners at national level on technologies for forest monitoring, such as remote sensing, Google Earth Engine, and others, that they can be able to update their data, collect data, and be able to analyze to inform decisions at a higher level.
Douglas has been working closely with Kenya Forestry Service, KFS, in exploring ways to upscale the new Forest Alert technology, an initiative being implemented by Kenya Forestry Service to enhance natural resource management. He also examines the gaps in implementing the technology and identifies improvement solutions. Eric Mikaya is the Assistant Forester in Londiani, Kericho County.
OFESA has provided financial support to the KFS training team in Forest Alert system. The alert comes with the coordinates which that illegality or that illegal activity has taken place. Then through the GPS essentials, you can trace where that particular place by the forest ranger who is in charge of the beat. Then after that, he goes to the site, records all the activities in that particular site. Then he fills the form, then sends it back. Then from there, the county forest conservator or our HOC reads what has happened in that particular site, then it reverts back. Then an action is now taken by the management.
There's also a component on community monitoring. We are calling it low-cost forest monitoring, where we're involving rangers, communities through the scouts to be able to participate in forest monitoring. So we are working with the forestry agencies in the countries to pilot or upscale low forest monitoring initiatives. So here we are looking at technologies that are working and trying to upscale. And in upscaling, we are trying to fill gaps that we identified.
Alert is designed in such that it can pick any changes that takes place within a given ecosystem. It can either be good ones or bad ones. That thing is there within their phones, the alert system. It is faster, it is precious to the site. It can also take pictures, and the same can be forwarded very fast to the headquarters or the head office for further analysis.
So for us, it's about providing a platform where the different organizations, partners within the countries that handle forest resources are able to dialogue and have kind of platforms, protocols, and a framework that we can be able to rely upon and share data within themselves and also with other partners outside.
Monitoring and offering proper governance mechanism to our forests will definitely reverse the many misfortunes caused by carelessness in handling the forest resources.
I was part of the Award One Planet Fellowship, the second cohort. I joined in 2021. We started our activities meeting the fellow laureates, meeting our mentors, our trainers virtually. Had initially heard of mentorship, but I didn't know what it involves. So the first meeting with my mentor was really rewarding. I think that was one of the most memorable experience I can remember. One of the things he instilled in me was giving me courage. Yeah, you can go against your will and outside your comfort zone. Then the activities, yeah, they were really rewarding. First, the mentorship orientation, where we got introduced to the trainers, to fellow mentees all over the continent from the various parts, and getting to know what they do, that we are from different expertise, getting to know different skills that we can apply and knowledge that we can apply in our research activities, right from writing, analysis of data. It actually helped me publish my second paper. Another thing, leadership, personality, identifying how to know your personality. I didn't know my personality, character. There were skills such as negotiation, how to carry out negotiations, conflict resolution. Yeah, so we really went through skills that really built us as leaders in terms of climate change research, gender. Those were really skills that I remember up to this day.
One Planet Fellowship has had good influence on Douglas's career path.
During the sessions that we had, the first thing I remember we did was defining where we want to go, our vision, then outlining the strategies and the steps that we want to reach there. So I've been able to move, at least on my career category, at least move one level up. That's one thing that I had planned to achieve and at least managed. Publication, I managed to publish one additional paper. So all these steps are moving me towards heading towards my vision. So in my current role, I'm coordinating the OFESA initiative. So I'm coordinating the whole team. So it requires leadership skills and managing expectations. When things are not working, you need skills to manage such. So that's through the One Planet Fellowship. It has helped me through the leadership skills to be able to wave through these dynamics with partners, mostly at higher levels, within my team, with my supervisors. One of the things that I've really liked is that my supervisor really believes in me as a leader in terms of coordinating the activities.
The One Planet Fellowship seeks to build a vibrant, highly connected and intergenerational network of African and European scientist leaders equipped to lead next generation research focused on helping Africa's smallholder farmers adapt to a changing climate. Integrating the gender dimension in research has been key. Institutions like CIFOR and the African research community is ensuring sustainable gender-responsive agricultural research in the African continent.
In forest management, gender is really key. If you look at groups that are involved in resource extraction from the forest, such as medicinal, such as fuel wood, these are women. And you find that when you come to other groups that are more traditional nurseries, you'll find that they are men. So in our research, we look at how men and women interact with the forest. Also in the component of monitoring, one of the things we'll be interested to know is you'll find that scouts, many of them are men. But for us, it will be interesting to see how can even more women be involved in terms of monitoring.
But what more can the fellowship do to support researchers like Douglas better?
The fellowship can also help me by providing a forum where we as laureates in this cohort can exchange our ideas, our research on so far where we've come from. That will be good for learning and exchange.